Afternoon baseball here on the show. Today we've got a good matchup in store between the Chicago Cubs and the Colorado Rockies. The Cubs attempt to break out the brooms in this three-game series right after this. Joe Heinz starts the game on the mound for the third and final game of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Matty V, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's been like white hot. How about a whip under 1.00 in his last three starts? Not a lot of base runners, and that usually adds up to a lot of success. Let's see if he can continue to do that in this one here today.
So striding in, J.C. Embry, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Embry
sends that one out of play for strike one.
First pitch, 2-10.
Hard hit to the left side, but taken in out there, it's short. Well done there, and the leadoff man is retired to start the afternoon.
Pete Armstrong.
Into the box now, Pete Armstrong, and you see what he's done in recent action. Obviously seeing the ball well right now. First offering on its way. These Rockies guys, they come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, this team has taken it on the chin the first 2 games of this series, getting blown out in each game. They need a better effort in this one.
No doubt about it. I think things haven't gone their way, and this is the time to turn things around now, Dero. It's been an ugly series up to this point, and they need to turn it around pronto today.
The 2-0 on the way. It's hot, but not too hot this afternoon, and even 90 degrees here at first pitch. Grounded down the third baseline. And that's the second out.
Batting first, the first baseman, Ryan Buckner.
Stepping in, Ryan Buckner. He's 2 for 7 in the series so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Dennis will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. So a relatively routine start for the top of the first here. The Rockies coming up. We've got no score. Chet Steadman, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
This guy's a pretty good pitcher, and I was looking through the stats, and one thing jumped out at me: a sub 1.20 whip coming into this start. That tells me a couple of things. One, he's not afraid to throw strikes, and 2, when he does throw strikes, he throws quality, and he still gets people out. It'll be fun to watch this guy work in this one today.
Now at the plate, Manuel Ojeda, one of the better hitters in the game this year, currently 7th in the National League batting race.
This season really shouldn't come as a surprise to many. We all know what kind of skill this guy produces when he has a bat in his hands.
Now a splitter starts things off with a called strike 1. Dan, Dero, the Cubs, as they take the field here this afternoon, they've had it going the last 10 games. They're 7-3 over that stretch, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty V, what we're seeing there as a team, Dero, they're starting to put the gas pedal down right now. They're starting to get some length in this division.
Yeah, this team's playing well. They're playing with confidence. You can tell guys are walking to the plate with a swagger. Their pitchers are taking them out and executing pitches down and away. This is a good ball club.
1-1. Count is 1-2 now. The pitch. Got him swinging on the split-fingered pitch, and that's out number 1. Stepping in, Alec Munoz. He's looking to get things going at the plate. It has not been going his way of late. First pitch coming. Here it is. In there, no balls and a strike.
Hey, love the confidence in that pitch right there, going right after one of the better hitters on this team, not afraid to execute.
The windup and the 0-1.
Nope.
And set up behind the plate, Rusty Valentine, as you see the rest of the umpiring crew for this one.
Dan, Rusty Valentine behind the dish tonight. He is north-south without question, letters to knees.
Well, I tell you what, he really favors a power pitcher. If you can consistently pitch at about the chest level and above, he'll call that high strike zone. I think he's a very friendly pitcher's umpire.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
He's up in the zone a lot right now. Sometimes that can be effective, but I think you have to be careful with that, especially during a day game where the ball tends to carry a lot more.
And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3. Mark Wahlberg is on deck. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Armstrong is there. 2 gone.
Batting first, the first baseman, Mark Wahlberg.
Now at the plate, Mark Wahlberg. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Pitch on the way. And he misses inside with that one. Ball 1.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Comes in with the changeup, and it's 2-0. Outside, 3-0 now.
I'd be shocked if this wasn't a 4-pitch walk right here. He doesn't want to mess around and leave something over the heart of the plate and get beat in this situation.
Not where you want the changeup, but he gets away with it for a strike.
Got to believe he had the green light in that situation. 2 outs, 3-0 count. This guy can certainly handle the bat. That's a perfect situation to let him loose. But I love the fact that he's keyholding a certain area, and it wasn't what he was looking for.
And a good job there to lay off. It's ball 4 as he becomes their first base runner of the ball game now with 2 away.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Benji Dennis is at the plate now, and he's quickly behind 0-1.
You got to be paying attention as an offense in a hitter's meeting in this situation. When you got a guy on the mound that you know the bottom can drop out of any pitch he throws, you have to elevate your sights.
The 0-1 on its way. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
That's a great call right there. Fastball away with a guy who's got some jets on first base, almost like a hybrid pitch out. Great for a catcher if that guy's running. Easy transfer throw to second base.
Here's the 1-1. Oh, good action on the 2-seamer there, and it's 1-2.
Hey, pretty aggressive pitch right there up in the zone. Surprised he didn't offer at it.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. I think a few of these folks need to get out of the sun. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. Now the Cubs' 4-hole hitter, Sammy Sosa, looking to stay hot. He's been a real threat at the plate the last week or so. First pitch of the at-bat. Here's the 0-1.
No, that's low.
Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball. All even now, 2-2. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
Fly ball out to straightaway right field. Ojeda is there, and he has it for the out.
Batting fifth, the catcher, Jesse Padilla.
Digging in now, Jesse Padilla. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
One of the things this guy would like to do from the left side is swing it a little bit better against right-handed pitching. This guy has decent numbers, but not great numbers against right-handed pitchers.
Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double.
You think they'd stop pitching to this guy by now. He's been torching them all weekend, and he stays hot here with another extra base hit. They'll be happy when this series is over, so they don't have to deal with this dude anymore.
Plate, Freddie Santiago, and he comes into this one really slumping. The numbers there over the past several games, not very pretty. Here comes the first pitch. Swung on, but fouled off to the left. Here's the 0-1 pitch.
1-1.
Clearly staying away from him in this at-bat with that runner in scoring position tells me they're trying to force him to reach for something and maybe roll over on it.
The 1-1 home.
Ball inside.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Line towards center field. That's in there. Base hit. And now this is thrown wildly, just getting it into the infield.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
They had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets down, but eventually does get to third base.
At the plate now, Sito Suzuki. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. Suzuki is simply an all-around great defensive outfielder. Not only does he have great range and great hands, he's also got a plus arm, one that base runners and base coaches certainly have to be mindful of.
Absolutely. When you are in the meeting room preparing for this guy, it is the first thing that jumps off the page. Do not take the extra base.
2-0 now. From the stretch.
Count 3-0.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
No score here as we play inning number 2. 3-1 to the Cubs left fielder.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove him one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Breaks his bat as this one's popped up. One there. On to first, but not in time as he beats it out.
They couldn't turn the inning-ending double play. They just get the force out at second, and the runner scores from third.
At the plate, Nicholas Horner. He had a homer in the ballgame yesterday afternoon. First pitch of the at-bat. Pitch out. Nothing doing. Fastball laid off well below the knees. The 2-0.
Inside ball.
And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away.
He did not want to let the hitter off the hook with 2 outs, and now he's got a runner in scoring position to deal with.
At the plate, Chet Steadman, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. He's set, and the pitch. A ball and no strikes. A ball and a strike. Two and one.
Hey, after those 2 breaking balls missed, you have to be sitting on a fastball right here.
The set and the 2-1. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. Suzuki rounds third and is digging for the plate. The throw home. And he is in there at the plate. It's now a 2-0 game. So now time will be called as we're going to get a visit from the pitching coach here as he'll hope to settle his guy down. To the plate now, J.C. Embry batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1.
These guys hitting aren't in first place by accident. They excel at getting out to early leads, so this is a big moment in this game. If they're able to lengthen this lead any more in this inning, they're going to be in really good shape to come away with a win today.
A 1 pitch on its way. Fouled away. So far on the year, Embry comes into play with a slugging percentage over .490, just shy of .500. So he's looking to inch closer to that nice plateau right here. And he fouls this one off. Horner over at second. Stedman at first. 2 out in the inning. Rolled slowly down the first baseline. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left. On now to the bottom of the second. It's the Cubs 2 and the Rockies nothing. Coming to the plate now, Sam Kurowski, as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 here to start the home half of the second.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. This is pulled into right, and that'll get by and on through towards the wall, and this will kick off the base of the wall, and he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
No doubt about it. He was looking fastball all the way there, and that's exactly what he got. Got the barrel out front and just blasted it down the line for an extra base hit. Nobody out, runner in scoring position. Great opportunity here.
Striding in for the Rockies, Joel Taylor. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit down the third baseline, but a foul ball here, 0-1. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Lofted in the air out to right field. Sosa is there, and he'll bring this one in.
The catcher, Michael Ishii.
Standing in, Michael Ishii, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
Loves hitting left-handed off of right-handed pitchers, hitting over 300 against right-handed pitching.
He's set. Here it comes.
1-0.
One out and a runner on second base. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1. Outside, 2-1.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over something.
Two and two to the Colorado catcher.
2-2.
Fouled off. Runner at second here with one man out. And a splitter swung on and missed that time, and that'll be out number 2.
My man on the mound has just got great strikeout stuff working for him these days. Looking back at his last start, he racked up 9 Ks, and now he's looking like he can put up similar numbers in this one.
Into the box, Doug Matos, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. fastball laid off well below the knees.
Tough spot to hit here as a hitter. You have a base open, so you have to almost be trying to think like the pitcher. Is he going to try to pitch around me, or is he going to come in the strike zone?
The 1-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike two. And he comes back with a fastball. Strike three called, and the inning is over. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. Top of the third set to get underway, and at the plate will be the speedy outfielder, Pete Armstrong.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Up and away to start the inning, it's 1-0. That evens it up 1-1. Now the pitch. And it's 1-2.
I got to count 1 and 2.
He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run. Solo shot to right center, number 14 on the season, and the Cubs have taken a 3-0 lead.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
At the plate, Ryan Buckner. He offers at it and hits it in the air to left. Dennis has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1. So with one gone in the inning, time for a quick check of the standings in the National League West as you get a look at where the Rockies find themselves entering play here today. Coming to the plate now, Sammy Sosa. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch on its way. Fastball that gets the inside corner, strike one.
I guess the game plan from the offensive standpoint today coming into this one was they were going to work the counts. They've been super patient at the plate in the early goings of this game, and they've got the lead looking for more.
1 ball, 1 strike to count. 1-1. Is hit very well to right. This one's hammered, and it's going to go. That one is gone. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Number 18 for him on the campaign, and with it, the Cubs have moved out in front now 4-0.
Well, he's given up 2 long balls in just 2 1/3 innings of work. So it seems as though they might have his number here. Not sure how much more the manager wants to see. He needs to turn it around quick if he wants to stay in this one for a while.
Standing in now, Jesse Padilla. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. A 1 pitch on its way. And low, it's a ball and a strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. A ball and 2 strikes.
Hey, I couldn't tell from up here if the hitter was taking all the way or sitting fastball and just got knee buckled. Either way, that was a really good curveball right there. Move on to the next pitch, but have that in the back of your mind.
Long run for the center fielder. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Now batting, the third baseman, Freddie Santiago.
Now batting, Freddie Santiago. He reached on a single in his first try. The pitch. Pulled toward right center field. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. So 2 runs come across here, both coming via the solo home run. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. The Cubs are on top, 4-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and next will be the pitcher, Joe Hines.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Corner has it, and it's a quick out number 1. So with 1 away, time for a check of the standings now in the National League Central as you see where the Cubs find themselves entering play here today. So digging in now, Manuel Ojeda, 0 for 1 here in the early going. Here's the first pitch to him. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. 1 out, nobody on. A ball and a strike to Colorado's leadoff batter. Sent on the ground out to second. A dive. He's got it. Hey now.
Big league play in the hole right there, and that's a pretty good example of why getting hits at this level is so difficult. You know he was running down the line thinking, for real? You gotta be kidding me.
Riding in once again, Alec Munoz. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch on its way.
Off the plate, ball 1.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. And that's in there. Base hit.
Up next for Colorado, the first baseman.
Now in the box, Mark Wahlberg. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you could extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
First offering on its way. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Hey, a 2-out single isn't all that bad, but it can be when you've got this part of the lineup coming up.
Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Slapped hard the opposite way. In there, a base hit.
You know, your offense just throws a number up on the board for you. The last thing you want to do is go out there and not throw a donut up for the boys. He was able to get those first 2 outs so quick, but now with a hit and a single, he finds himself in a little bit of trouble.
Stepping in now, Benji Dennis, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. He takes it to the opposite field, high and deep to left. Into the bleachers and gone. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left. Number 18 for him on the campaign as it's trimmed to a 4-3 game now.
Wow, talk about a guy getting hot, right? Hits a bomb, hit one yesterday. Usually when he gets hot, he starts to hit them in bunches, and this could be the beginning of a very, very good hot streak.
At the plate now Sam Jarowski, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. The 1-0. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. A ball and 2 strikes now.
Whew, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. But the Rockies strike for 3, all coming on this 3-run home run. We played 3 full. It's the Cubs 4 and the Rockies 3. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first Heidi Watney standing by with a report.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And he was very pleased with how little they're swinging and missing right now. Looking at the advanced data, our researchers found that about 9 of 10 swings are resulting in some sort of contact today, which is well above Major League average. The result has been a lot of balls in play, a lot of hits, and solid run production, guys.
Thank you, Heidi. All set for the start of the 4th. And next to bat will be the outfielder, Sito Suzuki. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. Softly hit toward the hole. Scooped up. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
Had to protect there with 2 strikes, and he just got it off the end of the bat. Not much of a problem for the infield at that point.
Stepping into the box, Nicholas Corner, swinging it well so far in this series. He's 3 for 9. First pitch coming. Here it is. And it's fouled away. Runs coming fast and furious here. 4-3 our score as we play the 4th. Hit high and deep to right center. Long run for the center fielder. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Now batting, the pitcher, Chet Steadman.
So in now for Chicago, Chet Steadman. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat.
Yeah, he showed like a little prowess with the bat right there, Dan. I'd be surprised if they don't attack him a little bit more carefully this AB.
And that's in there for a strike. Oh, and he's finding his groove out there now. It's 0-2. Four runs, 5 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Cubs pitcher at the plate, trailing with a 1-2 count. And now pitch on the way. Skied into very shallow right. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Cubs are down in order, but they hang on to a one-run lead, 4-3. Welcome back to Coors Field in Denver as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I discussed the Rockies' offense with Colorado's manager. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. They've been able to push across 3 runs to this point, but they've also made the opposition work extremely hard. He's thrown a lot of pitches, and they think they're going to have a good opportunity to push across a lot more runs as he tires or as they get into that bullpen.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Leading off the inning, Joel Taylor, and they'll need him to get something going here. Here comes the first pitch. And that's cut on and missed, 0-1. Slider laid off for a ball. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Strike 2 taken, a fastball that clips the inside black. Down the left field line and deep, and this will wind up a foul ball. And he lays off the fastball away, so it's 2-2 now.
This is a fun guy to watch when he's up there. Really battles. Doesn't take any pitches off. He's a grinder. Always seems to make it difficult on the opposing pitcher.
A wave and a miss made him reach. And the throw will indeed take care of him for the first out. Digging in, Michael Ishii. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
0-1 the count. Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes.
You got to cover the whole plate now after letting him steal 2 strikes on the inside half.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, Doug Mata.
Stepping up to the plate, Doug Matos. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, in today's game, certainly don't get completely reprimanded for too many strikeouts, but no one likes to go down looking. Expect him to be a little bit more aggressive at the dish this AB.
Center fielder giving chase. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. 1-2-3 go the Rockies. Still down a run. It's 4-3. New inning set to get underway, and that'll give way to the veteran second baseman, J.C. Embry. First pitch on its way. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. The 1-0. Finds the zone, strike 1. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. 3 balls and a strike to the Chicago leadoff hitter.
I got 3-1.
They know the threat this guy possesses at the plate. I know it's 3-1 in this situation right here, but I can't imagine anything comes over the heart of the plate.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Count still full, 3-2. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. And a good eye here as he takes ball 4, and it's a base on balls to lead off the 5th inning.
And this is exactly what you want to do when you're trying to put a starter away. Make him work his tail off, throw a lot of pitches, and get on base any way that you can. A big inning at this point of the game, and he's probably gone.
Digging in and looking for more, Pete Armstrong. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. And prior to the first pitch, he'll look to first. And he's back standing. First pitch of the at-bat. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. The 1-0 home. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. The 1-1. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. The 2-1 home. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. And that one is gone. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. His 2nd home run of the game, and it's now 6-3. Ball's jumping in this one. That's the 4th to leave the yard so far.
Matty V, this is just one of those days where the ball seems to be flying. D-Row, the hitter's on point, the pitchers aren't making very good pitches.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. It's all about executing pitches, and they're not doing it today. They're leaving a lot of balls over the heart of the plate, and this offense, both offenses are taking advantage.
Now here comes the Rockies skipper up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And we're going to have a pitching change, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll leave after working just 4 innings, and this was not the kind of start he was looking for, I'm quite sure. Jonathan Serrano is ready, and he'll take the ball from the manager. To the plate now, Ryan Buckner. As the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. One and 1 the count to the Cubs first baseman.
Look out, 1-1.
Split-fingered pitch that's by him for strike 2. 6 runs, 6 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
Fouled away. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2. Sammy Sosa waits on deck. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
the right fielder, number 21, Sammy Sosa.
Standing in, Sammy Sosa.
And in that last at bat, it makes you think that this guy might have went up there looking for the breaking ball, because he certainly got a breaking ball, and he didn't miss it. Hit it right on the screws.
Now a swing and a fly ball. And it's a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Ball that's upstairs.
Still only one out in the inning. That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. The 2-2. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Ojeda is there. 2 down.
Now batting, the catcher, Jesse Padilla.
Ready once again, Jesse Padilla. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Two out, nobody on. And this is high, a ball and a strike.
Got a ball, 1 strike.
Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1. And they set up away with the fastball, but it misses. 3-1.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get into more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about this kind of hitter. Not a great spot to be in if you're the pitcher.
Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 2 for the Cubs in the inning on the strength of this 2-run home run. Bottom of the 5th coming up. It's the Cubs 6 and the Rockies 3. Giancarlo Stanton will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 27, Giancarlo Stanton.
And this is taken outside for ball 1. 289 is the average coming in. 18 homers and 65 RBIs. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Oh, and he had him guessing there, and it's a ball and a strike.
There's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if they have to incorporate that into their mindset.
And here's a fastball, not close, as he runs it to 2-1 now. He's fallen behind now. 3-1.
You could pretty much book it that a fastball's coming. A challenge fastball right here. He cannot allow the 9-hole hitter to get on base with the top of the order looming.
And that misses. Ball 4 now. It's a leadoff walk to get the home half of the 5th underway.
Now batting, right fielder, Manuel.
So the lineup flips over and digging in, Manuel Ojeda. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Now a throw over, and he'll get back in safely. First pitch of the at-bat.
That was a pretty good fastball after he walked the hitter previous. There was a little angry on that heater.
A runner at first with no outs here. And this is popped fouled off to the right and back into the seats. Here's the 0-2. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Right fielder is on the run. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
Now batting, number 23.
Ready for another chance? Alec Munoz. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. From the stretch. Hit pretty well out toward right center field. Center fielder giving chase. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, the first baseman, Mark Wahlberg.
Digging in, Mark Wahlberg. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid 1 hit in your entire career. But pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot.
1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0 home is laid off for ball 2. Wahlberg, playing here in his age 31 season. This is his 10th season at the major league level, so almost a decade, which is quite an accomplishment. The 2-0 on the way. The count now at 2-1. From the belt, kicks and deals. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time.
Well, this has been a long inning already, and I know he doesn't want it to get any longer. I expect a challenge pitch right here.
The 3-1 pitch. And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away.
And this is the kind of thing that's been happening to him all season long. He'll cruise for a while, hitting his spots, and all of a sudden, the wheels come off and he struggles. We'll see if he can recover here.
Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Benji Dennis stands in for the 3rd time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. Has a look, now the pitch. Two men are on with 2 men out. And it's 1-2.
Hey, he's done an amazing job of settling down. 2 innings ago, I thought they were going to run him out of here. But now he's close to posting 2 shutout innings as a response.
And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. A couple of walks, but no damage. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. Charlie Evers takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
For the Rockies, number 57, Charlie Evers.
Now at the plate, Freddie Santiago, 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game.
Freddie Santiago.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Nope, that's inside.
That's a good pitch to lay off right there. That cutter inside. And that is a real tough pitch for hitters to lay off of. And a lot of times, if you do swing at that cutter in, you're going to end up with some firewood in a broken bat.
The 1-0.
Now a ball lined to the left side, but this is a foul ball. Here it comes on 1-1. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the sixth.
Now batting, left fielder, Suzuki.
So coming to the plate, Suzuki. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Now here it comes. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Now a right-hander has started to get loose in the Colorado bullpen. Strike taken up in the zone. A little bit outside. 2-1. Here it comes. Hit hard to the right side. Foul. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Popped up. Kurowski moving to his left. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, Nicholas Horner.
Stepping up now, Nicholas Horner. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swing and a miss. 1-1. And he takes a called strike 2. And they come inside with the fastball, but it misses here, and it's back to 2-2. And that misses, so it's a full count. 3-2.
Looked like he tried to elevate a fastball on that 2-2 pitch there, but kind of overdid it. With a pitch that high, it's pretty easy to lay off if you're the hitter.
And take a good look there as this misses for ball 4, and the Cubs have themselves a 2-out base runner.
Man, that's just painful for a pitcher right there. A 3-2 offering that was right on the corner, but he couldn't get him to chase, and he doesn't get the call. Can't beat yourself up about that one too much.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. And he popped him up. Back into foul territory behind first. And no one can get there. He'll try it again. Prior to the 0-1, here's a look to first. Back in standing. Now the 0-1. Softly hit out toward short. And the off-balance throw is right there for the 3rd out, and a high degree of difficulty on that one as the side is retired. 1 left for the Cubs as they're unable to add to their 6-3 lead. Bottom of the inning now, and set to go as the 3rd baseman, Sam Kurowski.
The 3rd baseman, Sam Kurowski.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. In there at the knees, 0-2 now. Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ballgame.
Man, they've really had his numbers so far in this series. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone.
Joel Taylor.
Into the box now, Joel Taylor. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
Takes that one a little bit low. 3 balls and a strike now. 1 out, nobody on. And a fastball misses there, ball 4.
Now batting, the catcher, Michael.
Digging in once again, Michael Ishii, 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. First offering on its way. Throw over to the bag and a dive, but he's back. Fastball in the dirt, and that's going to get away. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Well, the graphic here isn't going to properly show just how far that pitch was from the strike zone. That thing wasn't even close, and I think it made the decision to move up a base pretty easy to make.
Swing and a miss on the splitter, and it's 1-2.
Not too many guys taking the mound today with this good a split. Look at the downward action on that thing. It's falling off the table.
Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
Most good pitchers know that they have to work inside and sometimes even come off the plate to keep hitters from getting comfortable up there. I think that was part of the intent with that last pitch.
Here now the 2-2. And this one gets away. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
That can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball has gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it. He was there, and now he's only 90 feet away.
Here's the 3-2. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Catch is made. Here comes the runner from third. And he will get in to score, and it's a run batted in on the sacrifice fly.
Got his job done there and made it look pretty simple. Got it into the outfield to bring home the first run of the game and pick up the RBI.
Now to the plate, Doug Matos. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. First pitch on its way.
Time to be aggressive with these hitters now. After that sac fly, now it's time to try to get out of this inning with only 1 run scored.
2 out, nobody on. Grounded softly down the line toward first, but this will get foul for strike 2. Inside, as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2.
Step out of the box, take a deep breath. After spitting on that changeup, you might have bought yourself a fastball.
The 1-2 pitch. Drilled right back up the middle, and that's through for a hit.
He had him on the ropes right there. Count leverage, 2 strikes against the batter. He's going to have to put that in the memory bank because that guy made a nice 2-strike approach right there. Made a nice 2-strike adjustment.
Mark Feller will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher. And he fouls this one off. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. The 1-1 is strike 2 swinging.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
A runner on first with 2 away. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
Now batting, right fielder, Manuel Ojeda.
The Chicago manager up out of the dugout now as he'll make the slow walk to the mound. And it would appear he's seen enough of his starter this afternoon. So he'll leave with the lead. Can't lose this one, but he is responsible for the 2 runners out there, so he could get a no decision if they were to come around and score. Ronnie Wickert trots in from the bullpen here as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 away.
Ronnie Wickert.
In now, Manuel Ojeda. He swings and grounds it to short. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. A couple of hits lead to 1 in the inning for Colorado. 7th inning coming up. The Cubs lead this one 6-4. Rick Sloan is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. Now back to the leadoff spot in the Cubs lineup. Stepping forward, J.C. Embry. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Sharp ground ball to third. He's got it. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
The center fielder, number 4, Pete Armstrong.
Pete Armstrong will stand in again as he looks for home run number 3 in the ball game as we flash you back here to his 2nd home run. This was back in the 5th inning as he has the long ball working in his first few at-bats. Pitch on the way. First pitch curveball runs in a bit too tight. It's ball 1. Swung on and chopped up the middle, fielded cleanly, and an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
And this is not an easy play when you have to range to your right. He really didn't have a chance to get his feet set, so this is all arm. Nicely done.
Into the box, Ryan Buckner. Here's the first pitch to him.
Wouldn't mind a pitcher expanding the zone a little bit more and using his aggressiveness against them.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch.
Ball, that's in. Oh, that's off the plate. Ball 2.
Ground ball left side. And that is through into left field. A base hit.
You know, D-Roll, the old school thinking sometimes is when you're going through a bad streak like this guy, any way you can get on a little jam shot, even though it wasn't pretty, maybe this could get this guy finally going.
Yeah, I can't tell you how good that had to feel right there. There's moments where you slap that donut off your bat, you don't even want to walk to home plate. You're scuffling so bad.
So now to the plate, Sammy Sosa. 1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0 is in off the plate.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches, and when he's getting the ball in his zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
3-0 now.
If I'm managing this hitter right here, he doesn't even have to look down at the third base coach. You know he's got the green light. He's one of the best hitters in your lineup.
The 3-0. And that misses as well. Ball 4, so it's a 4-pitch walk here.
Well, he made quick work of the first 2 guys this half inning, getting 2 quick outs, but then he gives up a base hit and now the walk. We'll see if he has it in him to draw the line in the sand and get out of this.
Derek Denny will get the ball here as he looks to get the final out in the top of the 7th.
Derek Denny.
Jesse Padilla will be his first assignment here as he'll face him with runners at first and second and 2 away. From the belt, the pitch. Two down, runners at first and second. Hard on the ground towards short, and that's through into left, a base hit. And they'll quickly get it in here to hold that runner at third base.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
Standing in now, Freddie Santiago, as he'll take a good look at a curveball that sweeps right across the zone in there for the first strike. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Ready with the 0-1. And a curveball taken for strike 2. Bases are loaded here, 2 down. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2.
Man, a pitcher let the guy off easy right there. That 0-2 pitch wasn't even close. I'd rate that as a non-competitive pitch.
Ready with the 1-2. Really pulled that one across as the slider misses well inside.
This is a huge pitch right here. I don't think he wants to go 3-2 and have those runners be in motion. Look for him to be aggressive with what he thinks is his best pitch right now.
The set and the 2-2. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
Wow, this is a pretty good at bat right here. From down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2, and he's seen a lot of pitches too.
Here's the payoff pitch. And he struck him out. So a masterful job of being thrown into the fire and getting the big strikeout to end the inning. Cubs wind up leaving them loaded. They still lead it 6-4. Last half of the seventh here, and next it'll be the outfielder, Alec Munoz.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
One away.
Now back, first baseman, Mark Wahlberg.
Ready for another shot now, Mark Wahlberg. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Hit to first, right to him, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
Now batting, left fielder, Benji.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Benji Dennis. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Hey, great job pounding the zone. Strike one. When you got a great hitter in the box, gotta get ahead. Count leverage is a must.
The windup and the 0-1.
Nope, that's a ball.
Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Sent on the ground out to second, and this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
Now batting, third baseman, Dan Dombrowski.
At the plate now, Sam Kurowski, and great extension as he drives this one high in the air and deep the other way, and that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. So now they'll have two men in scoring position following the two-out double.
Left fielder really never had a chance at that one at all. It was over his head before he knew it, bouncing off the base of the wall for an easy double. Those are the kind of shots anyone would feel good about.
Settling in now, Joel Taylor, and with men on base and two away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game quite a bit, but if they can't score here, it looks pretty bleak for them heading into the last couple of innings.
First pitch on its way.
Hey, the bullpen needs to step up in this situation. I got to believe the manager was hoping for way more than this.
The 1-0. Called strike at the knees, 1-1. There's a drive out toward the gap in left center. He's in at second safely as two score on the play, and we are all tied up.
Boy, there are base hits, but then there are big base hits, D-Row. This one's getting late. That is a huge 2 RBI base hit to tie things up.
Yeah, Dan, in the late innings, the pressure gets higher. It's who can control their emotions, and from an offensive standpoint, that's a nice job of taking a deep breath and coming through for the team.
Matt Brister takes over pitching duties, looking to get that final out now here in this 7th inning. Stepping in now, Michael Ishii,
as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory.
No hits to this point. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And he has just given them the lead late as this is down for extra bases.
Dan, you'll take RBIs any way you can get them, but when they give your team the lead in the late innings, man, that feels good.
Oh, it especially does, especially when you start to score runs late in the game off of quality pitching. When runs are at a premium, that's one that makes you feel really good about yourself.
At the plate, Doug Matos.
He swings and sends a bullet to right field.
That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. And the runner at third will put the brakes on here as they didn't want to chance it even with 2 outs.
Just an unbelievable piece of hitting right there. Staying on the inner half of that baseball right there. Staying to it and through it, not coming around it, and able to drive it the other way for a base hit.
Ryan Hamlin. We'll see what he can do off the bench as he'll bat with runners at the corners and 2 gone here. Popped up. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. And he's carrying a batting average of just over 300. So clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2. Fouled off. Ready on 0-2. Three runs already home here. Swing and a liner. And despite being down 0-2, he delivers anyway with a big base hit. And now the runner from third scores to give them a very important insurance run.
Dan, that's a huge insurance run right there. Has to feel good as a hitter right there to not only get a ribby knock, but to give your team a little bit of breathing room.
It does, and it makes your pitcher go out there with a little bit more free and easy frame of mind instead of going in a one-run game where every pitch is so important. You're one pitch away from a solo tying the game up. That's not the case now.
Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. Got him to swing at a pitch below the knees, 1-1.
Man, I know this feeling, how frustrated this hitter is right now. We used to have a saying in the dugout, don't be that guy. When everybody's getting hits, don't be the guy that takes the offer. But you got to zone up. You can't be chasing.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Armstrong is there, and he puts it away to stop the bleeding. 9 men come to the plate, 4 score. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. Rockies lead this one 8-6. Rafael Santos will come on to make his 40th appearance this season.
Number 20, Rafael Santos.
Leading off the inning, Sito Suzuki, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Sito Suzuki.
Outfield in the no doubles defense, now the first pitch. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. The windup and the 0-1. Good slider there, gets a swing and miss. Well, this one's been a bit of a head scratcher despite their home run production today.
Yeah, Matty V, this is one of those that you kind of scratch your head and you go, wow, you hit the ball all over the ballpark, but still not enough offense. It just goes to show you this sport is still, D-Row, all about pitching.
It is. It begins and ends on that bump right there. And there's just so many facets to the game. Defense, base running. It's just not the team that hits the most home runs is going to win the ball game.
The batter, number 2.
Well, this has been a bullpen game for some time now, but let's go back and review the performances of the two starters, neither of whom turned in an outing to remember.
So striding forward now, Nicholas Horner. Here's the first pitch to him. This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. And there's out number 2.
Up next for the Cubs, the pitcher, Matt Richter.
Jimmy Grimes will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 8, Jimmy Grimes.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one. He enters play here at 288. 1 home run, 18 driven in. Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball.
Yeah, if he's going to pound the zone with this stuff all game, the offense better step up. Somebody's going to have to pull a trigger a little bit earlier in the count.
Kurowski is there. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. Can't cut into that 8-6 deficit. Little is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 43, Luke Little.
Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. And digging in is the outfielder, Alec Munoz.
Center fielder, number 23.
First pitch of the at-bat. Runs up and gets this one down. But this is foul for the first strike. The Cubbies entered the day looking to wrap up a big series sweep, but it's going to take some late game heroics in order to make that a reality.
Never easy to sweep any team, but this is a close one, and there's an old saying in baseball, a bloop and a blast, and if they can stay close, get a base hit, get somebody to hit one out of the ballpark, they're not out of this one yet.
In now for Colorado, Mark Wahlberg. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. And for the opposition, finishing this one off and salvaging a win in the series will sort of allow them to at least save a little face here at home.
No doubt about it. The last thing you want to do is get beat around in your own backyard. You want to make your home ballpark a winning ballpark. So winning this one and avoiding the sweep could be just what the doctor ordered.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
Well, there's the classic 0-2 wasted fastball. Not even close to the zone. We'll see what he throws on the next pitch.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3.
Well, we'll see a lot of these power arms coming out of the bullpen in these days, but it doesn't make it any less impressive to me. I love watching guys come in and blow smoke right by guys.
In now, Dennis. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ball game.
And this one's over for a high strike, 1-1.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
The 1-1 home. And it's fouled away. The 1-2. Misses, ball 2. This one misses, and that'll fill the count here. 3-2 with 2 away.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
Popped foul, and it looks like that's going to make it into the VIP seats.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Lined into right, a base hit.
Boy, talking about making a pitcher work, D-Row. 8-pitch at bat finally leads off to a base hit.
I got to be honest with you. After the 7th pitch, you start to get in auto swing mode. He could have thrown the rosin bag and he would have took a hack at it. So hats off to him, not only battling for 8 pitches, but getting a result.
So now to the plate, Sam Kurowski, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch.
Off the plate, ball 1. Ball 2.
Wow, fastball up and in. I'm not sure it was intended to be that far up and that far in, but message sent, beware.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch.
Ball, that counts.
Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
And the good fastball there finds the zone as the count goes full now, 3-2.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Fouled away. Payoff pitch one more time, and that misses, ball 4, so it's first and second now with 2 out.
Now back, second baseman, Joel.
In now, Joel Taylor. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. First offering on its way, and this is taken outside for ball 1.
There are a couple of points in every game that could decide winning or losing. This is one of those critical spots. Time to make some great pitches.
On the corner away, a ball and a strike. A 1-1.
Boy, this hole he's digging on the mound is all his doing. If you can't throw strikes, you're not going to be out there very long.
The 2-1. And he fouls this one off. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Here's a little chopper up the middle, reined in. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and 2 men left on. We've played 8 full. It's the Rockies 8 and the Cubs 6. Zach Schultz takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Number 35, Zach Schultz.
J.C. Embry will be the first one to greet him, as he'll have to turn around and bat from the right side of the plate here.
Looking for base runners here as they're down 2 playing on the road. Not an easy thing to do, trying to score runs or bunch hits together off of a closer.
No balls and a strike to count. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Now a fastball here that'll wisely lay off, and it's 1-2.
Hey, this is a real pesky hitter right here. As a pitcher, you really like to keep this guy off the bases. This is a guy that kind of sets the tables for big innings.
Now a swing, and he pops him up. This is right out in front of the mound. And there's your first out of the inning.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
The next Cub up, Pete Armstrong. He's 2 for 4 in the ballgame. First pitch coming. Here it is. And a called strike down in the zone. 0-1. Fouled off. Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2.
Inside, ball 1.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2.
That was another good pitch and a tough call that could have gone either way. He couldn't get him to bite on it again, so the count's gone from 0-2 to 3-2.
And it's fouled away. 1 out, nobody on. Pulls this one into the air, out into right field. Ojeda back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone.
The first baseman, number 22, Ryan Buckner.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Ryan Buckner. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. Here comes the first pitch.
1-0.
You have to find a way in this situation to look in that on-deck circle and find a way to get your best hitter to the plate with a chance to tie it.
Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway. Two out, nobody on. And there's ball 2 now.
They're going to probably stay away from this guy. He's got so much power, you don't want to miss over the heart of the plate. But I think when pitchers try to be too cute on that outside corner, they might leak one a little bit inside, and this is where that guy would jump on it.
Throw to first here will be in time for the final out, and the Rockies will put an end to their 3-game skid as this ball game is over.
Yeah, they showed a lot of grit to get the win here. They trailed by 4 runs, but never panicked. They just set about doing the little things that would get them back into it, and the next thing you know, they're celebrating a well-earned victory.
This one comes to a close today at an 8-6 final. The Rockies jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. Derek Denny earns his 3rd win of the year in relief. Zach Schulz records the save, his 24th on the season. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for the ball.